Sup with your boy Drago and welcome to Terrifying Tuesday. So today's episode is kind of terrifying because one, my hair is messy, and two, the videos are also terrifying. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and grab some snacks. You know, get a bucket of KFC chicken with a side of cheese fries, and then wash it down with some mojito. Flavors your choice.
This happened to me when I was working at McDonald's.
Oh.
My boss
Everyone
assigned a
loves
schedule
McDonald's.
amongst our staff.
Okay.
I was unfortunately scheduled for the night shift on Fridays.
Night shift,
I didn't
huh?
usually mind as we didn't get a whole lot of business around this time of night. My boss was pretty laid back and didn't mind if I went on my phone during business hours.
Your boss sucks, okay? I don't know why, I just love saying that his boss sucks.
So long as I got all my work done. I remember dozing off repeatedly due to the fact that I wasn't fully acclimated with the night shift hours.
Drink some coffee, you idiot. Okay, I'll try not to pause every millisecond.
Psst.
Huh?
That's when I heard someone making a psst sound. The kind of sound you make when you try to draw someone's attention. I notice a customer trying to make an order outside, so I quickly greet them with my usual, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?" I then heard a man say, "One Whopper, please." "Yes, I would like one Whopper, please."
Whopper?
I couldn't tell if he was being a smartass or not, so I ended up saying, "This isn't Burger King, sir. We don't serve that." I heard him chuckling profusely after I said that.
He just laughed how I did. That clown just laughed how I did.
I quickly checked the security camera,
Oh no.
only to see a clown.
Oh,
The clown was standing in front of the drive-thru menu without a car.
Sheesh.
It's not Halloween. Why the hell is this guy dressed up like that?
Exactly.
I really didn't want to serve this guy, so I decided to use our company policy as a plausible excuse for him to exit the premises.
Oh no.
Hi, sir. Unfortunately, you need to be in a vehicle in order to purchase something here.
Oh!
If you don't have a Whopper, I'll take a Baconator instead.
This is the weirdest clown ever. Yeah. Weirdest clown ever.
I now could tell this guy was some random psycho harassing me. I instinctively yelled, "Get the hell out of here before I call the cops!"
Caps. Do you say caps? Do you say caps?
I cautiously stick my head out the window,
Oh, no.
only to see the clown no longer there.
Oh, thank God.
A couple hours later,
God.
near the end of my shift, I notify my boss and fellow employees regarding the situation. They all dismiss my accusations by saying ignorant things like, "Did you get his autograph?" Or, "It was probably some guy that thought it was Halloween."
Oh my
I
God.
annoyingly pretend to be amused and head home.
Oh my God.
The
No
following
way.
Friday, it was my time to work the night shift again.
I mean, what is the night shift stuff? I mean, forgive me, I'm not a guy who works, okay? I'm just a student, so yeah, I'm just asking, what the frick is this night shift stuff? Is it like a part-time job or something? I don't know. I just don't.
really dreaded working this shift, especially after what transpired that day. I tried to convince myself that it would be highly unlikely that I'd encounter that clown again. As time went on, I remember dozing
Stop dozing off!
off as I get startled by another psst sound.
Again.
I urgently check the security camera, but don't see anyone present.
Oh no.
At this point, I genuinely thought I was hearing things due to my subconscious mind thinking about the
no.
clown.
Oh no.
My paranoia must have been at the peak of its height.
Oh no.
That's when I turn my head towards the drive-thru window, only to see the clown staring dead at me. "If you don't make me a Big Mac, I will kill you. Trevor."
He just started with the Whopper, then something else, blah blah blah. Now he's saying, "If you don't make me a Big Mac, Big Mac, I'm gonna kill you." Like what? What is wrong with this kiddo?
My heart sank to my stomach. The clown knew my name. I immediately grabbed my cell phone to call the cops, but my hands were trembling so much that I actually wasn't capable of dialing anything. The clown started banging his head on the glass while screaming my name, Trevor, repeatedly. "Trevor, Trevor, Trevor, I am not loving it! Trevor, 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 Trevor!" I see blood dripping down from his head. I started shouting from the top of my lungs, Leave me alone or I will call the cops! The
Oh,
clown
no.
runs away as another car approaches the drive-thru lot.
Oh no.
I stupidly resume work and wait for my boss to come in.
Oh no.
Upon his arrival, I explain the entire situation to him. He then dismisses me by saying, "Don't sweat it, kid. It was probably some drunk. You can go home now." As he was talking, I notice a cut on his forehead.
Oh wow.
I can even see blood start to drip from it.
Boss.
No. It
Boss,
can't be.
you're kidding me, right?
Goodbye, Trevor.
Boss, no.
No!
Boss, you're kidding me, boss? Oh no! Boss, you're kidding me, boss! Bruh, this boss dude is a freaking savage. He's OP. But, hey guys, it's not over yet. We still have one more. Oh, sorry. This one's called the Amusement Park Horror Story. So, that's it.
It was the beginning of summer. I decided to go to my local amusement park. My town opens the amusement park only during the summertime. I would usually spend,
We never had any amusement parks in here.
most of my summers indoors, watching YouTube, playing video games, basically
This guy's me. Literally, he's me.
living
He's just
with my
me.
introverted tendencies. I was never the type to be outgoing, but decided to make friends at the fair this year. Or at least attempt to. It was around the evening time, and I remember taking the bus alone. I finally arrived and remember seeing how high the rides were.
Ooh.
Every time
I love roller coasters, no matter how hard they are. I mean, how high they are. Like, literally, I just got over my fear of roller coasters, at this age only.
look at a roller
I mean, like 2 years ago, I guess.
coaster or Ferris wheel, I always think of the movie Final Destination, where the freak accidents occur. I'm personally afraid of heights, so I would always avoid going on the tall rides.
Oh, sheesh.
As the night went on,
I
played a
was
few
scared of heights,
carnival
but
games,
then
but
roller coasters
would always
are
come out
fine
empty-handed.
by me, though.
maybe I just sucked at the monotonous fair games and was better off playing video games at home.
Yeah.
At least it's something I'm better at, but decided to test my luck.
What is roulette?
After all the unsuccessful attempts at winning my prizes, there was one game that caught my attention. It was an old, dusty-looking machine isolated at the end of the park.
Oh no.
It looked like one of those fortune teller machines
No, don't go
that you
there.
would see in the arcades.
Don't go there.
The game didn't draw much attention from the people at the fair, so I decided to check it out myself.
Don't go there, I'm telling you.
It was called Psychic Clown.
Yeah, it's a psycho.
It had a creepy-looking clown inside.
Oh no.
You know,
$1.
sort of looked a bit too real for my liking, honestly.
Oh no.
I also noticed the game cost $1 per try, so I put whatever spare change I had into the slot. I then pressed the go button, and the clown began talking. It said, "Ask me a yes or no question to uncover the truth, and then press the go button."
Oh no.
So I asked the clown, "Will I get a girlfriend by the end of the year?" I hit the go button, and the clown began moving. It started disturbingly laughing, and then eventually said the word, "No." I thought to myself,
He's like,
Will I get a girlfriend this year?
then the clown. Yeah, even the clown knows he's too ugly.
this can't be accurate. It's just a fair game.
Sorry.
But the sad reality was that the clown was probably right. I decided to ask the clown more personal questions this time.
Oh damn.
I dropped more change in the slot and asked him, "Are my parents divorced?" My parents have been divorced for 10 years now. I pressed go, and the clown began doing its disturbing laugh again, eventually saying the word yes. At this point, I was really creeped out and contemplated if it was just a fluke, or if this psychic clown game was for real. I reached for more change and realized that I only had $2 left, which was supposed to be my bus fare. I planned on calling my mom to come pick me up, so I decided to use my last $2 on the psychic clown now. I put the first dollar in, was ready to ask it a question, but the game didn't work this time.
Oh.
I gave it a few light taps and the clown began to laugh again. But this time, it seemed like the clown was malfunctioning. It began laughing uncontrollably and started jerking its body back and forth just vigorously. The movements were so vigorous to the point where the clown started banging its head on the glass, causing it to crack. This caused me to have a fight or flight reaction while others laughed at me.
Oh no.
I found the whole ordeal pretty disturbing to say the least. I assumed it was some sort of glitch, so I decided to use my last dollar on one more question. The last question I asked of the clown is, will my mom pick me up from the fair tonight? Again, the clown begins to do
If
its
he
creepy
says no,
laugh.
no way.
Then it says the word
No.
no. The next part of this story is what
That's how
sends
it's
chills
supposed to
down
be
my
scary.
spine. My mom calls me right after the clown says no. I pick up the phone and my mom asks me if I'm on my way home. I ask her if she can pick me up and she says, yes, I will. The call abruptly cuts off. I figured my phone had poor signal, so I didn't bother calling her back.
Oh no.
I assumed that she was on her way to pick me up. At this point, I realized that the clown's revelation was wrong. My mom was on her way to pick me up. I head to the exit of the fair to wait for my mom to arrive.
Okay, maybe.
A few minutes then
Wait.
turned to an hour. I dial my mom's number again, and I try calling her back, but the call went straight to voicemail. I repeat this 10 more times as I leave her a text message saying, where are you?
Oh no.
But I didn't get a response. I then called my stepdad. He answered the phone and asked if I'm headed home.
He's
I
dead.
tell him I've been trying to get a hold of my mom for the past 2 hours.
I think he's dead.
I can hear sheer panic in my stepdad's voice as he tells me he will get my cousin to come pick me up instead.
What?
An hour later, my cousin finally arrives to pick me up.
Oh.
He had a look of distraught in his face like he had just been through hell. I ask him if he knows where my mom is and why my stepdad didn't come for the ride. What he said next turned my stomach into a million knots.
What?
He tells me that he dropped my stepdad off at the hospital because my mom got into a car crash. I panicked and told my cousin to immediately drive to the hospital.
Oh,
Upon
no.
arrival, I find out from the doctor.
Whoa. Why is this channel's logo over there? Like seriously. You're in a freaking hospital and they just put that logo in there.
Doctors that my mom was pronounced dead from her injuries.
Oh
It's been a year since my mom's passing, and I always contemplate whether I was the reason for her death.
no. Oh no.
Calling and texting her while she was driving.